All right, Drie is on her way out. So as we welcome her into this space, let's give her a huge round of applause. The woman of the hour, the queen, Drie. Let's go.
Hi everyone. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. You're all so pretty.
No need to be nervous. These are all your fams, your friends, your family. We are your people. Let's just give it up one more time for Drie. Give her the nice warm welcome she needs. All right. So we all know what we're here for. The graduation and the EP release. But before we get into the music, let's talk a little bit about, your graduation and going to school at University of Chicago. Like, how did that go for you? Like, I know you took like a gap year, 3-year gap year, or 3 gap year?
3-year gap.
Yeah, 3-year gap. There you go. Talk about that and how you had the motivation to return back to school and just do your thing.
So obviously the University of Chicago is very, very rigorous. It was tough. I think the time where I had to take time off of school, I was just mentally in a really like weird place. I was struggling a lot mentally due to like undiagnosed mental illness, which is a problem in Black communities because we don't get the support that we need. And it manifests in different ways. So when I was in schoolwork is hard, but then I was also dealing with like physical illness, which now I understand was a physical manifestation of the mental illnesses. But yeah, it was really difficult. A lot of like stomach problems. It was weird, but I had to take time off because it was affecting my grades, right? I was struggling academically. I think I'm pretty smart, but it was hard, guys. Like, I wasn't doing good. So the time off really centered me. I have a very supportive family. My mom is here. Give it up for my mother.
Yes.
Yes, and give it up for Julie. Julie's like my godmom. Give it up. But when I came home from school, I was really feeling like a failure, like I just felt like, oh my God, college is so hard. Like, why am I not getting this? But then I had my family, my mom, Julie, Michael, and conversations with them just made me feel like it's okay, just get yourself together, take some time, do what you need to do. And everyone was so supportive that I felt like I had that support to return back to school, which I know that a lot of people don't receive that kind of support, so you end up being like a dropout. And I didn't want that, especially since I started making music at the time. Mm-hmm. I didn't want everyone to assume that I'm making music because I'm not smart enough. It was something that really bothered me, and I kind of started getting that feeling from certain people. It was like, oh, okay, so I just had to like go back and prove to myself that I was smart enough, and also to other people the music is a choice and not like something that I have to do. I do this because I want to, and I do this because I feel like my story can tell someone else that you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be a vocalist. You don't have to be, if God has given you something to do, you just have to trust that.
Yes.
But then you can't neglect school and other things. Like, you have to be able to find a way to balance that. So.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I love that. Yes. And I can't really see how someone can see that you're not smart. Your lyrics are crazy, okay? It gives a full-blown picture of who you are, of what people go through on the regular, even just like all regular, normal day people. Your lyrics touch the hearts and minds and spirits of everybody that listens. So I can't see how they wouldn't know that how smart you are.
Thank you.
Thank you. But going into that, how has studying psychology influenced your music and how you connect with your audience?
Okay. So hi Timmy, I just saw you. So psych was just something, so prior to taking the 3-year gap, I was pre-med and I was so convinced I was going to be a doctor. The dreams we have as kids,
All
guys.
of us, yeah.
Yeah, but I knew I wanted to help, right? I wanted to help people in some way. So the time off of school, I started doing a lot of reading to learn about mental health because it wasn't something that I grew up being aware of. So the time off really helped me start reading books like It Didn't Start With You and The Body Keeps Score. And these are all books that helped me understand, okay, wait, this is not because I'm not smart or this is not because XYZ. This is literally because I have unprocessed childhood experiences that I needed to process, I needed to learn more about. So that's what piques my interest in psych. And when I went back to school, and I think that goes back to your motivation question, I was so interested in psychology at that point that I'm like, I need to know more about myself, but I also want to be a resource to my community. So that's why I started doing psychology, and it's transformed my life. The understanding of self and the understanding of other has been something that has been like really precious to me. Like, especially since I've gotten to understand that a lot of us from Black and brown families really, things like neglect, abandonment, it shows up differently, but there are things that your body literally stores, and it's really weird. But so yeah, that goes back to, that was why I started studying psychology. And it was difficult because Chicago's academic, very rigorous.
Right.
But it's taught me so much about myself that I write from a new perspective. Like you said, my lyrics it's not easily digestible, but I think it's something that but I think it's something that I consider to be a resource for people. That if you go back to the music, you pull up the lyrics, the genius, whatever, like there's things in there that address like mental health, mental illness, self-knowledge, self-love. Like, it's just really about like mental liberation. I'm just really big on that.
Yeah. And your lyrics go so hard that I have to listen. I have to write it out just so I can understand, okay? But talking about how rigorous Chicago is, let's talk about your support system. Who is your support system, and how did they help you balance being a full-time student and a performing artist?
Okay. I got a couple people to name, so a lot of people in here. But I'll start with Michael. Yes. And I will say that I feel like we all have siblings. Yeah, can we give it up for Michael?
Yes, Michael.
Where is he? He's probably running around. He's running around, working hard as he usually does. But Michael has been my rock. Like, I feel like he was born for me. He was born to be everything that I needed. He handles everything on the music end, so I don't have to, which I know a lot of artists don't get that privilege. He handles a lot of the work, so I'm able to focus on schoolwork. And my mother here, guys, give it up for my mom again.
Yes.
Listen, there were days, not just one, not just two, not just three, not just four. There were days where my mom would drive me to school, wait outside for 3 hours for me to get out of class so she could take me back home. And every time she would do that, I would just be in class. I get emotional talking about my mom because she's such an amazing person. But there were days where I'll be in class and I'm just like, I can't believe how lucky I am that I get to have someone that supports me in everything that I do. It's just, yeah. But those two people have been everything to me. And they're a big part of the reason why I was able to graduate school, because I know that a lot of people have my same situation, but they don't have that support. So I'm really grateful for my family. Yeah. Thank you.
Let's give it up for Dree's mom and Michael. Let's give a big round of applause to them, doing all the good work. Yes. So let's get into the music, okay?
I forgot to talk about you, but Jay, guys. Okay, so let me give her her flowers.
You don't gotta talk about me, please.
Yes. Jay, give it up for Jay, guys. I met Jay a couple years ago, and ever since I met her, she has been an amazing, amazing person in my life. I didn't know what I needed until I met Jay. She was actually a dancer that I reached out to perform with me. And ever since then, our relationship has evolved, and she's been more like an assistant manager, like second to Michael. Like, anything you need, Queen Drie, Jay is the girl, and I'm really grateful for you, so thank you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But I see Michael standing in the cut, so I'm going to let Michael come up and talk a little bit too, since He is the man of the hour too. So we're gonna get Michael to come up here.
Yeah, pull up a chair.
Yes.
Join us. Right up here. There's a lot of chairs, Michael.
I mean, you can fit with us too.
This is my big brother, guys.
Yes, give it up for Michael, everybody. Give it up for Michael. When she decided to go back to U Chicago, like, what was your thoughts? How did you feel about that? Like,
So, to go to the University of Chicago, which is one of the top schools in the whole of America, and to come from the background that we came from, all the way from Ghana, it was not just Dre going to college. This is not just us celebrating Dre going to college. Dre has done something in the family that nobody else has done, which is graduating the top 10 American college.
yes.
So it was just, I knew that for her to be able to be successful, she needed people that are supporting her day in, day out, whether it's driving her to school, picking her up from school, because she's not on a college campus. She's commuting from home all the way in uptown Chicago, going to the south side, which is about, what, an hour plus on public transportation? Yeah. On the bus and the train. Like some days that she'll show up and maybe we have to go do a recording. But because she's in school, she has to commute and take the bus, and it's like we're late because she just has to get from school to go to the studio. And just seeing her dedicate herself to doing both of that and still being I had to be there. Like, it's one of those things that is generational. You have to be there for it. Yeah. So it made me very proud, proud big brother, and also at the same time, just being that support system for her. It made me feel like she can do anything as long as she has people behind her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, do you have any memorable moments in the late night studio sessions or late night study sessions with Dre?
Oh, moments. That's a lot of moments. That's a lot of moments.
I'll speak on this.
Yeah, speak on that one.
So Rhymesey's here. Shout out to Rhymesey. Where's Rhymesey?
Ramsey's back there. Yes.
Shout out to Rhymesey. Rhymesey's studio is like about 5 minutes from my campus, which, thank Jesus. And I would go there after school. Sometimes I'd just hit him up and be like, Rhymesey, can I come over? I need to record something. And he was always so kind. He was always available for me. But I would literally be like doing a paper or something. I'm like, I have a paper due 11:59 p.m. And I'm like typing up and I'm trying to get music together. So it was challenging, I'll say, in every way. And sometimes I felt like I wasn't able to dedicate as much time to school as I wanted to. But I knew that music was also very important to me, so I just had to find a way to make it happen. Like, if I have to get the paper done at the studio, we're going to get the paper done at the studio. So, but go ahead, Michael.
No, that's like, that you hit the nail on the head. Those are the moments, like going there. Sometimes I get off work, I just rush over there, and then we just get some music done. Then we come home, and then she has to go to school early morning the next day. So sometimes I feel like, am I being like a bad brother, just pushing her to waste time? She should be focused on her homework. But I'm like, oh, I booked a studio session, and I don't care. You have to be there. So it was fun. I'll say the whole thing has been a beautiful journey. It's been challenging, but the beauty of challenges is that it helps us grow. It helps us become. And I think this is Dre becoming. So it's been beautiful to witness that.
That's a great album name.
I got one more question for you, Michael. So, as a manager, what was the biggest challenge or biggest breakthrough during the production of the EP?
J.
Yeah, sorry, I put you on the
Biggest, like, I can't even, like,
spot. Or maybe the challenging, or
there's a lot of challenges. Let's put perspectives here. I'm a talent manager because my sister's an artist. I was not born a talent manager. I didn't go to school for talent management. My sister said she wanted to make music. I believed in her wholeheartedly, even though she didn't know anything about music then. I was like, like back then, for real. Yeah. So like, I was like, I see the vision. I want to be a big brother for you, because I've always been a big brother for my sister. So she wanted to do this, and I was like, okay, I want to do this with you. I want to be able to help you. I know what goes on in the music industry. You have people that are super, super talented, they have the right intentions, and they don't surround themselves with the right people. So that talent all goes to waste. And I don't say like waste in the sense of they're not successful. They're very successful, but sometimes the path and the trajectory they're on is not success to me. You can have the biggest and like the $1 million streams and whatever it is, but if you're not aligned heartedly with God and all the things that come with it, that is not success. So I see a lot of people with that success, and I don't want my sister to be in that group of people because she's talented. God loves her. I love her. I want to make sure that she's good. So that's why I decided to do this whole management thing. I didn't have any knowledge, and I feel like over the years I've acquired some knowledge, but that has been through a lot of trial and error. It's been through a lot of pushing, a lot of taking courses, watching YouTube videos. But the biggest challenge of it all is learning, and it's the most beautiful challenge because the first time you're not gonna hit the nail on the head. The first time you're gonna make a mistake, and sometimes when you make that mistake, you're gonna feel like, oh, this is all crashing down. Like today, we had a time that we wanted to start. It didn't go as planned. And it's a big lesson to learn, but at the same time, it was challenging in the moment. Like when I saw everybody coming in and we're not ready, and I'm like, oh, I had a way I wanted this to go. I wanted you guys to walk in surprised, but then you're still seeing people walking around, and it's not the best, like. But at the same time, I feel like those moments are the challenges that it helps because then you get to learn something. I don't know if that answers exactly what you're looking for.
Yes, that
Yeah,
answers
but-
it. Yes. Yes. Give it up for Michael, everybody. Give it up for him. He working hard out here. But let's get more into the music since we already talking about the music. So tell us about what you got behind these curtains.
Ooh,
Okay.
so this is the cover art of my brand new project. I've never made a project before. I've been releasing singles since I started in 2020. And I finally got the opportunity in my final year of college. What a wonderful time to start something like this. It was incredibly challenging. So this is the third time I've started a project. Each time I would have the songs, they'd be good to go. Then I'm like, wait, I don't feel like this is what I want to tell the world at this moment. So I had to keep workshopping the project, and finally we have the project. It's ready. This is the cover art for it. It has the credits of everyone that was on the project. It has the producers. It has the photographer, Genevieve. Shout out to Genevieve. She's here. Girl power. She shot the beautiful picture that you're going to see today. And yeah, the title of the project is I Hope This Helps, and this is my debut EP. So I can take this one off.
Let's give it up. Look at this. Look at this beautiful artwork.
Yes. This is the project, and it's, yeah.
Such a beautiful picture. When I first saw it, I just was like, oh my gosh, this picture, this picture, this picture.
Yeah.
Like everything about it is just so beautiful. The colors, like you, the pose, the outfit, everything about it. It's just so
Yes.
beautifully made, okay?
So we have the stylist here. Temmy's here. Wave, Temmy. Yes.
Yes.
So beautiful women that helped me put this together. And the reason why I love this picture when I saw it, we did the shoot. We got a lot of beautiful pictures. But then when I saw this one, I thought, this is so me. Like, it's so unconventional. Like, so I always tell people, when I walk in a room, I want to find out what the rules are, and then I want to break them. So when I saw this picture, I'm like, when I saw the chair, I was like, okay, why would I ever sit on the chair traditionally? This was like, honestly, I'm not kidding. I didn't even try to sit on this the normal way. When I saw this picture, I'm like, it just screams freedom. You know, like, it's the mix of like feminine energy with the shoes and the lace, the lace leggings, but then it's the masculine energy with the shirt, and I'm just like, this is so me. Like, yeah. So I just wanted to redefine what feminine energy is and what being a woman is, and it's being daring and being bold and being not traditional and being different and weird, and yes. Yes.
That is amazing. And I honestly was listening to the music, so I got a sneak peek.
Yes.
And I wanted to know because I love Afro beats. You did a lot of Afrobeat, mainstream, Afro pop music. And this one, if you some OG Queen Dre fans, you know she was all about conscious rap. So that wouldn't be a surprise. But what was surprising to me was like the world music feel to it. So can you tell us about this direction of the EP?
Yes. I'm so excited. So I feel like this is me. Essentially, I could have just said this is me for the title. But I felt like this is what I needed to hear. And it goes back to the psychology. Like after I started reading a lot and learning about who we are and a lot of even music executives, like a lot of people use psychology to get you to like certain music that's like not the best for you. So in the creation of this project, I just wanted to center myself and be like very grounded, and that's what we came up with. The world music that you referenced, I think, is the first 2 tracks were produced by Fred Irie and Zandros, who are producers in Portugal. Is it Portugal? Yes, it is Portugal. They're from Portugal and Spain. And I just absolutely loved the beats. When I heard them, it's like reggae, fusion, contemporary. It's like you cannot put it in a category.
Right.
And I think that's what I love about the music on the projects, and I think that's what I love about my brand is that you can't put me in a category. There's some hip hop, there's some world music, like you said, contemporary reggae fusion, and then there's I have some Afrobeat stuff that'll be coming later, but yeah, there's a lot of experimentation and a lot of exploration and a lot of just like trying new things. Yeah.
Can you expand on how this EP reflects your growth as a person and as an artist?
As a person and as an artist, I hope this helps. It's my offering. It's my contribution to art. I think I want to be. I have a vision for myself, and I feel like this project helps me get there. When I started, I wanted to uplift the Black community, and I wanted to uplift women, and I think this project does a lot of that. It speaks on a lot of things like the decline of society. It speaks to our moral decline, it speaks to our mental decline, and it speaks to just not having as much autonomy over our lives as we should. So yeah, it's very different, Queen Dre. Like if you've ever heard any of my music, you probably be like, wow, I don't know what this is, but I like it.
Yeah, and you spoke about, collaborators and producers. Can you talk more about the collaborators and producers on the new EP?
Yes, so like I mentioned, Zandros and Fred Irie were the producers for a couple of the tracks, and we had to literally do like remote sessions where they were in Portugal and we used Muse, and they could like basically like remotely control my laptop. And we recorded Nothing Is the Same by myself at home. And then for the other records, I went out and got them recorded. But then I also have producers. I have one producer from Nigeria, and that's Drie. Shout out to Drie. And then I have a couple other producers from Canada and just, yeah.
I got 2 last questions for you.
Yes.
Just two. So a lyric from the EP that means the most to you. I know it's a lot to think about because your lyrics are insane. But can you think of a lyric that means the most to you?
The lyric that means the most to me, girl. It's a line that says, "My seeds are dedicated to whisperers of Kingdom 9." And that line was about like just projecting into my future. Everything I do is for my kids. Like even my struggle with like mental health and trying to get myself together, I just kept thinking about my children because I'm like, I don't have kids, but I want to be as great of a mother as my mom has been to me. So every time I think about the legacy that I'm leaving for my children, I don't want my children to see me like always struggling with mental health. Like it was really bad, it was at a point where I was really struggling. So that line, "My kids are dedicated to whispers of Kingdom 9," is just prophesying that my children will be essentially talking about kingdom things and godly things and just like higher vibrations. And yeah, that's one of my favorite lines. And I hope one day my kids see this video and they're like, "Oh my gosh, she's so cool."
So what does this actual day, the EP release and graduation party, mean to you? Because I know you've been through all of the things and all of the time that you had to get through college and do this EP. Like, how does this day feel for you or mean to you?
It's been a mix of like nerves and just like excitement. I'm just so happy. And I'm so happy that I have the best people in the room today. I am ecstatic that I was able to complete college and just to feel like I finished, just like I finished one project, so therefore I can do another project. It's amazing. It's everything I thought it would be and more, and I'm so glad to share it with you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Give it up. Give it up for the queen. Yes. If you haven't already, you can scan the QR code to see the program, to see the menu, what we have in store. And yeah, you're just amazing. And I just want to share that congratulations, first of all, because it is a huge accomplishment to graduate at a very prestigious school. And not only do that, but actually do the work that you did for your music career. Going to school and doing your career is a tough job, so I am so proud of you. You are amazing.
Thank you.
All right, so before we move on to our next session,
Yeah, I did. Genevieve, can you please stand and like wave to us? Yes. That's the photographer, the genius behind this. And Temi, can you also stand, please? Yes, thank you. Hi, Alexa.
any last shout outs? I'm sorry. I ain't gonna. Shout out to all of you lovely people for being here and supporting Drie on her big day. Shout out to all of you. So the next
Thank you guys. See you guys very soon.
So the next thing that we're gonna be doing is going outside. As you can see from the setup, we have a live performance with Queen Drie. It's Drie. So she's gonna be doing her live performance of the music, and you guys get to hear it live for the very first time she's performing this live. So give her lots of love.